Hey everybody, it's James Lavers here. Welcome to the Business Slap. Now, as the title suggests, this is where I get down and dirty with your marketing. Now, before we get into this, if you're watching this now, first I recommend that you put on the thick skin. The reason I say that is because, you know, I am going to be critical. I am going to be kind of, if necessary, provocative and harsh about what you are submitting to me. That's not for any showmanship. That is because, quite honestly, there's money on the table. When we're dealing with marketing, when we're dealing with your business communications, your websites, your brochures, your sales letters, whatever it may be, there's money on the line here. You know, we're using these as vehicles for commerce, aren't we? They're part of our business. And there's no point me being trying to be ever so nice and approving if I really believe that there's something you're not doing that could be really making the difference to you. So, with that said and done, I want you to take my criticism in the spirit it's intended, which is the highest positive esteem and regard for your business. My business only survives based upon the success of the advice that I give. So, you know, bear that in mind. Also, beware of your own beliefs. Over the years, I've worked with so many hundreds of businesses now, and I've seen various commonalities and patterns of behaviour. Oftentimes, when you criticise somebody's advertising or their marketing or their website, whatever it may be, people get very defensive. Even if they don't know they are, they tend to get very defensive because they tend to kind of identify with whatever it is that I'm criticising. Even though I want you to realise I'm not criticising you. I'm not even criticising your work. I'm just criticising a little thing that you've created, whether it be your website. It's not you, okay? That's important because for your attitude to shift and for you to take new actions to get more out of whatever it is you're doing, you're going to need to not identify with it and not get ever so hurt and embarrassed when I sort of give you some feedback. Okay, all right. That's my disclaimer. That's my disclaimer out of the way. Let's say we move on to some hardcore critical evaluations then. Okay, this first one is from Bart Loose. Hey Bart, how you doing? This is your businessmindsetsecrets.com. And this seems to be kind of like a blog format page, in as much as that there seems to be regular posts every few days or weeks, and it seems like, well, really, I'm trying to figure out what the purpose of this site is, really. Now, here's the thing, and really, I'm going to kick straight into my first sort of piece of criticism, which is to say this. If you're going to submit something to me, don't just say, hey, here's this, could you take a look at it, please? Or this is for you for your evaluation. I can only evaluate it based upon your original intentions for it. If I don't know the intention that you first set this up, like what the purpose of this page is, it's very hard for me to evaluate it. I'm left to kind of guess, which I don't like doing, especially when it's somebody's business that I'm evaluating. So, but number one, it's going to be very hard for me to evaluate this because I'm not sure what the intention of this site is. So if you're going to, this is for everybody. If you want me to look at stuff, tell me what the intention is of the piece, what you intend for it to do. Okay? Now, I'm going to do a little bit of guesswork, and I hate doing this, but I'll do a little bit, just so that we don't start on a flat note with me going, right, next. Here you're asking, build your own kick-ass business mindset in 7 days or less. Get the free 43-page book now. So it seems like you're probably using this to build your list, or it's at least part of your list building activities. You got a little video here. Let's see what this says.
Hi everyone, welcome to businessmindsetsecrets.com. I'm Bart Loos, and today I want to talk to you quickly about a free report, a workbook I've created for you. It's in a printed version. It's like 53, 54
All right, let me stop it right there. I just wanted to listen to the first few seconds of that. But what I would say straight away is, on the old congruence scale, that you are clearly not comfortable in your chair. You're flapping that report around, and you're going, you're spinning on your chair slightly, and you're making occasional eye contact with the camera. It's not a very congruent video call to action. If you want somebody to put their name and email address in, then I would say that you've probably got to do a slightly more congruent job of it. 3.5 minutes is not necessary to get somebody to give you their name and email address in order to get a free report. Okay, and also there's a kind of it's not clear, you see, because above the video here it says get the free 43-page book now, but in the video, in the first 30 seconds, the first 20 seconds, you talk about having to pay shipping and handling. Well, which is it? If it is completely free, if it's like a download for free, but if I want, I can upgrade to a printed version, then make that clear. It's not clear. So I would firstly take a look at that. I would redo that video. I would make it 30 seconds long, and I would just tell people what you want them to do. And I think you could probably set the frame much more effectively early on. Something like, going, hi, having all the business tools in the world isn't going to build you a great business. It's the mindset that makes the difference, and that's why you're here. I've put together a 43-page booklet for you that you can download instantly, that is going to help you solidify, reinforce, and create a business mindset that is going to absolutely explode your profits, get you to where you want to be, X, Y, Z. Point to some of those benefits and say, look, here's all you need to do. And then point up and say, see those boxes there? Give me your name and your email address, and you will get it instantly for download. And that's it. It's called one action marketing. Just get them to do one thing. Don't explain about shipping and handling and putting them off and all that kind of stuff. It's all confusing. If I've just arrived at this website, and you're asking me to spend money on you and I don't even know you, not a good move. Okay? I would always say, if you're going to do that, if it's a front-end lead acquisition, I do this on one of my sites, nlp-marketing.com, and there, if I want if I want to send a hard copy report and it's my first contact with that customer, I'll take care of the shipping and handling, because for the sakes of a couple of dollars, I've acquired a new customer and I have their shipping address, so I can start a direct mail relationship with them. It's worth it. It's worth the price of shipping and handling, So I'd have a think about that. And also these words here: build your own kick-ass business mindset. It's okay. That's like what it is. But I think you could probably talk a bit more about what a business mindset will give you. Okay? Building a kick-ass business mindset, yeah, so what? Why do I want one of those? And then answer that question. That's the question that will make somebody want to give you their details. Do you follow? Okay, so look, I can't comment much about this because obviously I don't know what you're using this page for. But if this is where you are building your list from, I would say you've got to make that proposition over here on the right much more powerful. And you've got to make it a much more dominant visual element. You see how the top here is this kind of dark charcoal grey? I'd think about using those colours here, so that it's one of the first places someone looks when they come here, Bart, so they don't get distracted by all of these and then ignore your free offer here. Okay, I'd make it much more prominent. I'd sort out that headline, make it much more benefits driven. What is a business mindset going to do for me? Because a 43-page book is just overwhelming. I think you could probably refine that down and make it much more powerful. All right, so get to work on that, Bart. I look forward to getting your feedback from that and seeing what you come up with.